Hey guys, and welcome to the House of Empress. I'm going to show you my Valentine's tree, my living room, and my tablescape in this video. I had lots of fun decorating, lots of fun putting the tree together, doing the tablescape and all that. So let's get into it. And this little tree skirt here, I got it from TJ Maxx on sale, like 75% off. A nice cute plush one to go with the white and pink and purple Valentine theme. Here's a little secret, guys. It's not a table, it's a storage cabinet that I leave in this area. So I have plates for every season. This is Christmas, this is fall / Halloween, not Halloween, fall / extra, just in case I want to change the theme. Miscellaneous, like gray usually goes for spring. I even have some like the table placemats. This is the spring. Like this is all just plate storage. Yep, that's my secret. Boop. So now you know that's not a table. You know, usually I have the two white chairs there with the tablecloth on top. That's why I use a tablecloth, because that's not actually a table. I got the cabinet because I was supposed to put them up in the kitchen, but they didn't look right and they just didn't go anywhere. So I was like, okay, well now I'm stuck with this cabinet. And then one day I was like, I had so many plates. I was like, where am I going to put them? I didn't want to put them in my china cabinet because there was so many. I was just scared I was going to break it. And then I was like, okay, I'll just throw them in here real quickly. Let me put this little cabinet over here just for now until I figure out what I want to do with the cabinet. And then I just kept putting plates, and the plates kept growing and putting things in there. And I said, oh yeah, you know what? I'm just going to use this. So I threw a tablecloth on top of there. It was in the dining room, but I moved it over here, threw the tablecloth on top, and then just kind of looks like a tall, awkward end table. But it worked all this. I only had it for like a few years, but it worked. But now I want to get rid of it, because I honestly already got rid of the white chairs. I got rid of one of the white chairs because Oreo loves the other one. So once he's not attached to it, I'm going to throw that out. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this corner. But that's the little secret. That is a cabinet turned on its side so I can throw my dishes in there. And here is a tree. I got this tree off of Amazon last year, I believe. Last year. And I got it 60% off. It costs, I believe, $60 or so. I don't remember exactly. I'm pretty sure I'll have it linked for you. And it's 3 pieces and only 3 screws. It's really easy to put together. The only part I hate about this tree is that you have to fluff out the entire thing by hand. Like there's no, like the Christmas tree, I took that thing out, shook it a little bit, and it was just full. But with the Valentine's tree, this one you do have to fluff out every branch, but the color is very vibrant. It's not playing off well with the camera. It's kind of making the camera go a little crazy, but it's very vibrant. It's very pretty, very pink, and it's just perfect. So, and it's not too big. This is a 6.5 foot tree, so it's not huge like you get for Christmas, but it's definitely a good size. Key to fluffing this out for me was fluff and then go back and fluff again, and then go like start from the bottom, go and fluff at the top, and then come back down and do it all over again until the entire thing was full. I ended up sitting on the stool and just rotating around the tree, but it definitely looks fuller when you do it. It's a long task, but it's not too bad. I had on some like Frank Sinatra or Nat King Cole or something. I had my whole Valentine mood on, so it went by pleasantly. I wouldn't say quickly, but it went by pleasantly. So when you fluff it, just make sure you arrange all the branches so that they fill in the spaces. The key, in my opinion, to do is just make it seem like it's an open hand instead of a closed fist. Just open up each little branch and each little stem like you're opening up a hand, so that fills in all the spaces behind it, because the spaces aren't going to get filled in. You just want to make sure that you block the open spaces from being visible, and that will cover it up just fine. all of the things that I put on the tree. I think I put everything on there but like one strand of something. Everything I got here is from Dollar Tree, Michael's, and I think that's it. Dollar Tree and Michael's. Most of it is from Michael's, and in Walmart. That's what it was. It was in Walmart. The pack of hearts you see. I like seeing things that when I went into the store, I shopped, I showed you, and then come to my house and then you see how I incorporate in my home. In this little branch of hearts I got from Dollar Tree, I use that for my tree topper since there isn't a Valentine's tree topper. Moving from putting the tree together to the reveal of the living room. Now in the living room I have just a few things here and there. I didn't do a trim or a border around the top of the wall. I usually don't during Valentine's. I used to years ago, but then I ended up hating it. And so I just put out subtle touches. I didn't want to go like all in. It's a little bit more than subtle touches probably, as you can see, but I did like hearts, and I tried to find like more lips and things like that because I didn't want it to be hearts everything, but it's hard to find those things, so I'm probably pretty much going to end up having to make things for Valentine's more often. But I didn't have the time. Like it took me probably like a week to decorate this stuff because I did like part of the living room, then I couldn't do it the next part until maybe the next day. The Tablescape took me like 3 days, and it's like I just didn't have time to do it, but I was definitely going to get it done. And in that corner there, you can see that little love sign, it actually broke. I had to go back in and then fix it, but I have my pink, you can't tell, but they're pink ombre curtains, and then I made the little violets at the top. My mom used to make the violets when I was growing up. I didn't know that she made them from like other curtains and stuff like that. But I'm going to copy that. So the violence is actually made from a tablecloth that I put up there. It's a lace tablecloth that I always use for my violence, and I love it. And on this door, I went simple. I didn't really want a border coming around the door. I don't really, like I said, I don't like a lot for Valentine's because I feel like it becomes too repetitive. And in this little scene, I love it so much. This is my teddy bear. I've had this teddy bear for ages. I got it for Valentine's one year. Don't even know who gave it to me. And that is my bench from Hobby Lobby. Remember you guys when I wanted that bench and I couldn't find it, and I told you I finally found it, but fall's already over, and I let my sister hold it, and I finally got it back. And I said, this bear is going on this bench. And then the lamp post that's next to it is actually not even a lamp post because Hobby Lobby was out of the ones I wanted. So it's actually just the, what do you call those? The, oh my goodness, I always know the name of any other time. You know, the little lantern, there you go. The lantern is actually just a regular old lantern that I used before. But then I had an old vase, and I put the black casing from a tripod inside of the vase, and then I put the lantern on top of the vase, and that's how it came out because it looks just like a lamppost, and I love the way it looks. A little bear on a bench with a lamppost. It came out perfect. And like on the walls, I have most of the stuff on my wall is from Dollar Tree. Like the long love signs, those are actually from Dollar Tree a few years ago. The hearts, garland hearts, those are actually from Marshall a few years ago. And the canvas, I am so in love with this canvas. I got it 2 years ago, I believe. I got it from Ross for $25. That's why I always tell you, go into these types of stores. Actually, I can remember I said, I know I went in Ross for something. It had been years, but I went in Ross because I was desperate to find something for Valentine's Day, and I saw this. There were two this large, and it was this one and another one, but that one just took the cake. And when I took it out of the store, everybody was, where did you get that from? Like literally, I had everybody ask me where I got it from. I said Ross, and they were like, at Ross? I said yes. Only $25. I love it. I always have to, as I say, have a big ticket item, and that is definitely it for me. The coffee table, I went very subtle. I just put a vinyl tablecloth on top, and the bubblegum machines that I told you guys about from Dollar Tree, I bought those, and I just put some M&Ms inside, and that was it. Called it a day. And then I have the love sign that I bought from Marshall's last year, I believe, and then I had the red roses that I always use, and I just put like the little clear vase filler inside, and it's in a pitcher. It's not in a vase, it's in a pitcher because I prefer them in the pitcher, and that's all I did for the table, and I loved it. It's to the point, it's simple, but it pops. And this sign here, I got this from Ross last year or the year before. I'm almost positive it was last year. It was on sale. That's why you shop after the season. And I love it. It's a bunch of sweet tarts, bunch of hearts in a row. And it really pops in my opinion. Even though it's not like a big deal, it really is cute. And then I have the globe I got from Home Goods last year. I started not to get it because it was $15. And I was like, $15 for a globe? No, that's silly. But I loved it so much. They had a lot of them last year actually. But this one was so cute. It looks like the love sign, but it says be mine instead. And then I thought the shimmer when you shake it looked beautiful. And on that table I just stuck the white tablecloth and added the 2 red candles that I had on the dining table. I put them over there. It kind of fit with my late fur baby sitting there. It's like a little candlelight vigil, but I like the way it came together. I didn't do much to it because you don't really need to do much in my opinion on that table and for Valentine's. And over here I have my candlestick holders from Bath and Body Works, and I forgot to get a shot of it at night with the candle holders on, but I'm going to get that and try to put that in the next video. And then I had my Valentine candles, like I told you, was it raspberries and whipped vanilla are the scents of Valentines. And then I had the heart tablecloth, the table runner, the sheer one that I love, and just put that up there, and that tied really well. And here are my pillars. I wasn't going to do the pillars again. I actually took them away, but I didn't like the space without it, so I decided to bring them back. And then I remembered I had these white poinsettias that I bought a couple years ago, so I put the white poinsettias in there, and then I took the shimmery little hearts that I got from Dollar Tree, you know, the packs, and I just lined them on a diagonal, and that was it. And I really like the way it came out. It really stands out to me, and it doesn't overcrowd the door, but it complements it and plays off well with it. And here's the tree, which I don't like, but here's the tree. I did a strand of the fake pearls from Michael's, and then I had snowflake ribbon, which is obviously from Christmas, but I had the snowflake ribbon, and I also got from Michael's. And then I want more roses. I think that's the problem. I bought purple roses from Dollar Tree, and I stuck them in there. And then you can see the purple snowflakes that I've had for a few years, and then the purple hearts that I got from Walmart, and then also the other little touches that I had over from Christmas that I kind of stuck in there. Up close and with the lights on, I really do like it. And I use fairy lights that I got from Amazon. They're like 60 feet. It took a long while for me to put them in there because I didn't want them to tangle, and Timmy's obsessed with string lights, so he kept trying to bite them, and you know they're very fragile, so be careful when using them. But you know, the key to making your trees look like the ones in the store: tuck the lights, the strands in. Don't let them hang on a branch or anything. Tuck them far back, and then it will kind of just glow rather than you actually seeing the light. So this is how the tree came out. And then at the top, I wanted 3 more of the little heart stems that I got from Dollar Tree, but no, they didn't have purple, and I didn't want pink or red, so I just stuck with the pink, the kind of, it's like kind of like a purplish pink, but I wanted it all around the top. But I am happy with the way the top of it came out. When the light's on, I like the tree. Lights out, I don't like the tree. But here it is, the finished product of my Valentine's tree. We are moving into the tablescape, which I actually really like. I usually like my table. Sometimes I don't though. But with here, we just started off with a heart placemat that I got years ago from TJ Maxx. And then this red plate is actually from Dollar Tree. Colored plates are very hard to find, just plain ones, because I wanted purple, but I couldn't find them anywhere. So then I was just gonna spray paint white plates, but I couldn't find purple spray paint. I was in Lowe's and everything. Nobody had the shade that I wanted. And then the other one's kind of just a pink. I didn't want pink, but I got that plate. And then I just took tape, folded it up, and then placed little glitter hearts on the side of it. I just wanted it on one side. I just wanted it to kind of be an accent. And I got those little hearts, you know, the packs that Dollar Tree has. And then I had these white plates, the set of them, and I used the flat plate because I wanted some dimension. So I used the flat white plate, and then I used the bowl to go on top of there. That gave it some height and some depth to it because I did not want it to be flat. And I'm really glad that I remembered I had these, and they came out really nice. I wanted to use pink napkins, but since I didn't have the purple plate, I just decided to go. I had these, they're literally paper napkins. They're paper napkins. They're purple. I already had them. I've had these for a while for some reason. I use them periodically. So I said, you know what? I'll just use these. And it's not actually a napkin ring. That's actually a, what do they call it? Like party favor. It's a ring party favor from Dollar Tree. When I saw those when I did the Dollar Tree video, I already knew instantly that I was going to get those. I bought them that day when I filmed, and I said that would be perfect for my napkins. I thought my napkins would be pink, but again, it's no big deal. I really like the purple. I've had to have a pop of purple. So I just took the Dollar Tree paper napkins, put the Dollar Tree ring party favor, and slid it right on there. And for my coaster, this is actually from Walmart, and the little strap is there because it's actually an ornament. It's not a coaster, but I use it as a coaster because it looks better. As soon as I saw it, I think I even mentioned it in my Walmart video, they look like a coaster to me. So you can definitely repurpose things however you want them. And then this, the glasses, these are from Dollar Tree years ago. For some reason, I've noticed a couple years ago, Dollar Tree no longer does seasonal dishes, and I wish they did because I love them, and so many people have come in and broken my dishes with various seasons, so I'm like running out of sets here, so I gotta kind of substitute and have the one that doesn't match in the background. But that's actually from Dollar Tree years ago. I really do hope they start doing seasonal dishes and glasses again. And then I just took the white decorative rocks, again, Dollar Tree, had those for years, and I put them in there for filler and also as an anchor to put in, yes, these lollipops are from Dollar Tree, so I put the lollipops in there, and yes, people have already eaten them, and I told them not to, but oh, I thought it was for anybody. Yeah, in a glass as decorations, okay. But I put the rocks in there as glass filler and also to anchor the lollipops, and then I put the rest of the rocks on top to keep the lollipops in place, and I really like the way that it came out. It's in the lollipop. I just thought of the lollipops at the last minute. I said, you know what, that would be cute. I didn't want it to necessarily be glam or romantic or goofy or anything. I just thought that would look cute and it would be different. And I like the way it came out a lot. And just be mindful, if you use these, people might try to eat them. Here's where we get to the centerpiece. I always make the centerpieces for my tables. It's very rare that I just buy them and leave it at that. I got this truck from Marshall's last year and I really like it, but I don't like centerpieces to be flat. I hate that. I mentioned it during fall. I don't like that. I need it to be elevated. So what I typically do, I take this dish that I got from Marshall's years ago. It's all white. It's really pretty. It's like ceramic. And so I just took this dish and I flipped it upside down, and I put tape all along the border so that I could place hearts on each of them. I knew how I wanted them to be spread out, so just take the dish, put the tape around it, spread it how you want whatever you're putting on there to be spread. I flipped it upside down, and then I put the truck back on top so that you can't even tell it's a dish. When it's like this, it just looks like, well, it just looks all kind of connected really, and I really like the way it looks. It's not flat, it's not even with the plates, it's elevated, it's visible, and you can tell it's a centerpiece. And then I went in with the larger Dollar Tree hearts and I stuck them right on the tape. In the front, I just kind of repeated it, but this time with smaller hearts. Some of the hearts are glitter, some are like felt kind of material. It's not really felt, but it's kind of like that soft furry material on the plates and on the my makeshift centerpiece. And I just stuck the little hearts in the front because the big ones weren't necessary, and that was my centerpiece. And I'm very happy with the way it turned out. I love my tablescape, and this is an idea for you. This is why I wanted to make sure I got this out before Valentine's Day, so that you can get an idea of the way you can do your table for whatever party or dinner or whatever you're doing. And here is the finished products, just some pictures so you can see how everything turned out. I'm actually very happy with it, but the funny part is I haven't been home for I think all of February. I'm going home really quickly and then I'm leaving again, then I'm coming home and I'm leaving again, so I didn't really even get a chance to enjoy my Valentine's decor, but I really do love it and I'm happy with the finished product. I love my teddy bear bench and lantern. I finally got to do it. And coming up for our final Valentine's video, what better way to end our Valentine's series than to end it on Valentine's Day? I'm going to do my porch and half bath reveal, and I hope you all have enjoyed this series with me because I've had a lot of fun. And I'm going to start filming for Resurrection/Easter hopefully this week. I'm going to bring my tripod with me wherever I go so that I can try to pop in some stories for you. With that being said, I'm your hostess and Empress Nikki T. Thanks for visiting my empire. Deuces.